Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Farida and I talk to Black women about living a life of ease through remote work and travel. Today I am continuing with the Baby Step Challenge and joining in on TikTok's Great Lock-In 2025 Challenge. This is all about locking in, cutting back, saving smart, and it really goes hand in hand with the Dave Ramsey baby steps. So some of you may know that I got out of debt back in 2019 and started working remotely. And this was possible due in a very, very large part to Dave Ramsey and his baby steps. Every day for maybe 10 years straight, I would listen to his daily radio show in the car, picking up the kids from school, going to the grocery store, and dreamed of the day where I had zero debt and gleefully cut up my credit cards and started the envelope system. So Dave Ramsey, although I don't practice everything he teaches anymore, he really did help me and a lot of people become debt-free. As you know, if you watched the previous video, I have slacked off on the saving aspect. So I want to get back on board in that area so that every month I am very much under budget instead of always having just enough or sometimes even going over and having to dip into my savings, which we don't want to do. So the first thing that I did was I canceled a bunch of subscriptions. Instacart, oh my gosh, I was an Instacart girly. I never went to the grocery store and I really had an aversion since COVID of going grocery shopping. It was something about those tape marks on the floor and those 6 feet of distance that really bugged me and made me fearful. So even though I have been in large crowds since C19, obviously, it was something about the grocery store that maybe it was the convenience of Instacart, but I just could not go back to shopping. Well, after this challenge, I am back in the grocery store, and it's really cool because I'm getting a lot more steps in when I go grocery shopping. Also, I cut out the DoorDash. I went ahead and canceled my subscription, which was huge. And there were so many subscriptions that I did not even know I was using. Gym subscription, Canva Pro, I didn't even know I had it. Please excuse my voice, by the way. I have really bad allergies right now. But there were at least 15 subscriptions, I'm embarrassed to say, that I had going on that were slowly siphoning money out of my bank account. And I would probably say half of them I didn't even know about, which, astaghfirullah, that is so wasteful, but they are gone now. So we're just doing better in the future. I dusted off my cash envelope system and I'm putting $200 in the envelope every month for my kids when they come over and visit, want some food, want to do something fun, maybe go to the movies. We go to the cash envelope for that. And that includes Popo as well, my grandson. And then I have $300 in an envelope for me, for my matcha, for my boba, for my groceries, what else? Cleaning items, essentials like that for the house. So $300 a month has been going very well. It's ridiculous how much everything is so much cheaper now that I'm not, what was I going to say? Everything is so much cheaper now that I'm not using takeout services and subscription services like Instacart. When I go straight to the store, everything is actually cheaper. I knew this logically, but I'm really starting to feel it now with the envelope system. And this is obviously for when I am in town and not traveling. When I am traveling, I'm going to be using money from my traveling budget, which is also called a sinking fund, if you've heard that term before. So the sinking fund and the regular in-town budget are drawing from two different funds. So yes, I'm focused on saving intentionally for my bopping trips around the world, and I'm super happy about that. I upped my contributions to my Betterment and Acorns accounts. Betterment is getting $250 every 2 weeks, and Acorns is getting $50 every week. So investing consistently, even in small amounts, adds up. Due to religious reasons, I'm not doing compound interest. I'm avoiding that. But even with investing in good growth stock companies, you can really make a difference in your retirement funds. This month, I'm also moving to a smaller apartment, which will take my rent from $2,400 per month all the way down to about $1,400 per month, which hopefully will be the biggest difference that I'll see in my income. And yes, I'll be a little bit tighter, a little bit less room, but it's worth it to be able to travel from 3 times a year to 6 times a year. I think that sacrifice is worth it, and I'm not complaining one bit. I feel so blessed to be able to do that. So, downsizing also means more savings, less clutter, and the energy bill will also hopefully be lower. So, that's also something I'm looking forward to. I'm really loving Rocket Money. They're helping me so much find the subscriptions that I talked about that I didn't even know I had. Thank you, Rocket Money. And the cool thing is, you can give them a donation of whatever you think is fair for this service. And I think I chose $5. And for that amount of money, they have saved me so much in subscription fees. And you can go as low as $1 if you want. So it was more than worth it. Even if I cancel tomorrow, I feel like I've gotten way more than my money's worth. So check out Rocket Money. It's really good for if you're like me and have a ton of subscriptions you don't even know about. And on top of that, alhamdulillah, I got a raise this month. So that's really going to help for me upping my contributions and upping my charity as well. I am still donating to some charities that I really care about. I'm going to go ahead and donate to Mountain of Light and some other charities that I feel are doing a wonderful job. Also, my car insurance went down for me and one of my kids because she's a little bit older and a little bit wiser and more mature, and insurance companies tend to lower your rates the older your kiddos get on the policy. So that went from about $500 a month down to about almost $400 a month. So that's an extra $100 in my pocket. So I am very grateful for that. This challenge isn't just about money, it's about your lifestyle. So with the removal of Instacart, I'm walking more and I'm trying to get that average back up to 5,000 steps a day now. I used to be way more steps a day, but due to health issues, I kind of stopped walking. Now with my walking group and the daily encouragement I'm getting from the group, I'm trying to get back up to an average of 5,000 steps per day. And as I said before, grocery shopping is really helping me get there. I'm also working on being more connected to my family. So even these house sits that I'm doing are playing a role in helping me meet that goal, because I'm intentionally choosing sits where I have family members. And I have family all over the US and other countries. So that will be a great way for me to explore this beautiful country of the USA. I always say this, the United States is probably the top 10 of most beautiful countries in the world. They have it all: beaches, mountains, valleys, plateaus, ranges, great plains, beaches. We've got it all. You know, our country is just, it has to be top 10 of the most beautiful countries in the world. And so I'm looking forward to exploring the US more. The Great Lock-In Challenge of 2025 started on September 1st. If you haven't started already, that's okay. You can jump in this month or start in October. It runs until the end of the year. And I want us to hold each other accountable and do little check-ins along the way. Feel free to update on this video or on my community page. If you're ready to cut back and save and refocus, please join me. Drop in the comments what you're cutting back on, what you're saving for. How are you making it easy on yourself without doing too much to make this another stressful item? How are you making this an easy lock-in? So let's lock in together, give ourselves grace, but also hold ourselves accountable, and step into 2026 with more savings, more peace of mind, and more money in our pockets. All right, I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.